On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start cooking on those key third down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Delson in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Pierce now up the middle.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Moore, the man in motion.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
First and 10, Taylor now. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Touchdown Colts! Dawson Knox with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this returnable for Hines. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 82 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Downs going in motion left. Now it's Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, 28 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next score, Colts 14, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. And he's got the hook up to Moore. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the bootleg, Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stroud off the play fake. Little short pass. This is Everett.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
For the field goal, a 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, able to bring him to the ground.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time, Matt.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. .35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on. Hey.
Richardson to the air on first down. Indianapolis Offense moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready, ready.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Colts' 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. That's complete to Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stroud to throw it. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Second and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Going for it with Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Let's go now.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Stroud looking to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
This is Hines. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Richardson. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards, and the Colts extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Hines now on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now an option play on 2nd down. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Richardson looking to throw this. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion, the tight end. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
No.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here we go.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Now a give to Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Ready, set.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hustle, hustle.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A little short pass. This is Everett. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move him.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gay knocks this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Pierce has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud will look to throw once more. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. This 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the ready. On the ball. On the ball.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Cut, cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get it. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Teamwork. Ready.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.